Hello everyone, welcome to the Digital Orbits. In this video, let's learn about workflow rules. Let's see what is meant by workflow rule. It is an automation tool that helps you automatically perform actions when a record meets certain criteria. And those criteria are when a record is created, when a record is created or edited, when a record is edited to subsequently meet the conditions. And this workflow rule is used to send email alerts, update field values, to create tasks, and to send outbound messages. Let's take the first use case, that is sending an email alerts. Let's say you want to send an email to a student who secured above 35 marks. Let's see how we can do this. So let's directly move into the topic. So search for workflow rules in quick find search bar, and you can go through all of these points. Create new, click on new rule. Here you need to select the object for which you want to create the workflow rule. So I am selecting the student object. Click on next. Give the rule name as sending an email. You can give the description as well. Here you can see the three criteria which we discussed before. Okay. Here I am selecting the first one, that is creating the record. And while creating the record, I am giving the rule as the student should secure the marks above 35. Okay, then click on save and next. And here it is asking which action to be performed when a student has secured above 35 marks. Here what we need to send an email alert. So I am selecting the first option, that is new email alert. You can give the description as well, but before doing this, in order to send an email to a student, we need to create an email template first. So let's go back to the quick find search bar and search for classic templates. Here by default Salesforce will be providing some of the email templates. You can use it or you can create new one. I'm selecting the text type over here. You can select the type whichever you require. Click on next. Here select the folder as unified public classic templates, or you can select my personal email templates, but since we don't have any personalized email templates, I suggest you to go with this public classic templates and enable this checkbox. And you need to give the name as pass confirmation, or you can give the name whichever you require. Description is not mandatory, and you should select the encoding as Unicode over here, and you need to give the subject and as well as the email body. I already have written some of the text over here. I'm just copying it and pasting it over here. Here you can see I have given the email body as hello student underscore c dot name. It is the field, the personalized field name we have given. How I have taken it is from here. I have taken this one, like you can see the option as sealed select field type over here. You need to select the object. I have selected the student fields and I want the name should be personalized, that is customized. So I'm selecting the student name over here. So I'm just copying this and pasting it over here. Okay, that's how I got this one here. By doing this, uh, Salesforce will pull the live data and display it in emails automatically. Okay, click on save. You can see it has the email template has been created. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to go back to the workflow rules. It will show all the available workflow rules. So select the rule, click on edit. We need to send an email, right? So I'm selecting the email action. You can give the description over here, like sending an email. It is only for your reference. It is not mandatory to give. Sending an email to a student who secures above 35. Okay, here you can see the email template, right? You need to select the email which you have created earlier. So we have created the pass confirmation email, right? So just select that one. Enable this protected component checkbox, and here it is asking for to select the recipients to which you need to send that email. So what we need to select over here is email field, right? Then select this one, click on this arrow, it will be selected automatically. Click on save. You can see the action was created, and click on done. It is mandatory to click on activate. Until and unless you click on it, it will not be activated. Okay, everything was done now. So let's move into the record page and try to create a new record uh, of a student by giving marks above 35 as well as below 35, and let's see what happens. So I'm clicking on the student object. Click on home. I'm moving into the customized app which we have created. Now what we need to do, we need to create a new record. I'm selecting the students object and clicking on the new. I'm creating a new record. Here, let's give the marks below 35 and see what will happen. I'm giving as 26 and mail as Digital Orbits Official. And click on save. Okay, you can see the things which we have given over here, and let's move to the mail and check whether we have received the mail or not. You can see we don't find anything. We did not receive anything from the Salesforce. I just refreshed it. So why we did not receive an email? Because we have given the marks below 35. It did not meet the conditions which we have given. So now let's create one more record by giving the marks as above 35. I'm going to create another record. And let's give the marks as 75. I'm giving the same email. It was saved. And now let's move to the mail and let's check whether we got a mail or not. Yes, you can see we have received an email with the name of the student because we have given the merged field name over in the email body, right? In this way it will work. This is all for this video, and the remaining two options we will be learning in the next session. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.